Hey there, sheepdoggers, and welcome to Frostpunk. It is a game about death and desperation and starvation probably, and freezing to death, and all those horribly terrible things that can happen to people in an apocalypse and other type situations. So of course it's made by the guys who made this War of Mine. And as far as I'm aware, the basic premise is you have like a central heating system, like a big pillar in kind of a crater of snow, and you have to survive. Now, I'm not really sure too much about it. I did watch a little bit of gameplay when all the more important YouTubers had their advanced copies and basically got all those sweet early views that I'm now going to miss out on. Thank you very much, everyone. But, some buildings, such as the infirmary, have better insulation and are warmer. So we'll probably have the intro, and we'll have we'll do like the first.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna cancel that very quickly. Is it possible? Okay, we have to survive. Sorry, we're going to. Okay, we're going to head back to the main menu because I'm going to put subtitles on, just in case you can't hear what the guy's saying. So, audio, subtitles, UI, sounds volume, ambient sound volume, general, disable tutorials, no, temperature, Celsius, sure, language, default, graphics, there are no subtitles, really? Huh. That's so weird. I would have expected there to be... Wow. That kid looked ridiculously sad. Can we go back to him for a second? Hey, Claire Desmond, 12, working kid, dreaming about sun and food. Jesus. Alright, let's start again. Sorry about that, guys. And I'll be quiet during the...
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. Rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress, until the frost stopped it all, suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us. No matter wealth or class, we've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step, we knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Cool. Very cool. So I don't know if there's a reason why they didn't go, because it says here, we fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. Why wouldn't you go south? There must be something else bad in the south as well, I guess. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. Okay. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. Oh, look at this. This is what really caught me straight off. Like, look at the frost effect on the side here. Look at the freaking, yeah. It's not like graphically like, you know, come in your pants, but it's just like cool. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okay. So you can pause. This is good. So first thing we got to do, of course. Oh, we can't go in any closer than this, but let's just have a look. Charlotte Cornwallis. Biggest concern, everything is fine. Is it, Charlotte? Is it, though? Doesn't look like we can rename our people. Spouse, Raymond Cornwallis. Hello, Raymond. How are you? Emma Scarlett. Charlotte Cornwallis. Helen Brazier. Barney Brazier. Abby Cook. Okay. So, what have we got here? We've got the stockpiles, which is a bit of wood, some raw food, no food rations, no steel. We've got steam cores. We've got one steam core, apparently. Storage, no resource depots have been built yet. Okay, cool. Let's have a bit of a zoom out and have a bit of a look around. So we've got steel wreckages. I guess that gets us steel. Okay, so this is how we get our things. It requires at least one workforce will extract steel. And then we've got these, yeah, frozen trees, build a sawmill to start extraction. And then we've got coal piles. Obviously, we need some coal workers, people to get coal. Got a coal deposit. We'll need a mine to start extraction there. A couple more coal piles, some frozen trees. Steel wreckage. Oh, pardon me. So we've got some wood crates as well. So we have to stockpile some coal, 200, and activate the generator. Now, I think for my first playthrough, I'm not expecting to win. So what I should do, I think, is follow the instructions, basically. And, like, learn the game. So we'll put 15 workers on that coal pile. 15 workers on that coal pile. 15 workers on that coal pile. 15 workers on that coal. 5 workers on that coal pile. And we still have engineers? Okay, so we'll put some engineers on there, I guess. What do engineers do? Maybe we should get, like, some wood as well. So we'll put some engineers there for now. Okay. So they're going through the snow? Yeah, they are. They're being slowed down by the snow. I wonder if it like starts as time goes on, do these pathways get filled up again? Unless I guess. Oh well, this is inoperative, so that's bad. Wait. Oh, what happened? A word of advice. Workers needed. There's so much to do and not enough hands to do it. A quick way of addressing this problem is to put our children to work. Consider signing the child labor law. So I did see this before. I kind of had a thought of what I would do. So we can do child labor, safe jobs. There aren't enough hands to do all the work. We'll allow children to be employed in safe workplaces like cookhouses or hothouses. Which it does kind of make sense to me. So hopeful fool, child workers can be injured in accidents. Or child shelters. Now, this gives us a building child shelter. Hopeful rise. Providing all children with a place in child shelter gives permanent hope bonus. You will have to build a child shelter. So that needs wood and steel. We could do that. But we don't have to do it now, right? I think... Adaptation. Is there, like, other laws? Maybe? Okay. So, let's leave that for right now, because you can see we've got hope here. I imagine if hope gets low, then people may start killing themselves or something. I don't know exactly. And then we've got 80 homeless people, and then we've got discontent. People are content. So if that goes up, I imagine you'll get overthrown. Is that a... It looks like a kind of steel drum with fire in it. Oh, I guess it's because they're where they're working. Okay, cool. So, that's our book of laws. Then we've got our economy. Coal pile. Okay. Requires at least one worker. So we do have another coal pile available. We'll get 720 coal today, which is pretty cool. So that's really going to get us the... Wow, we've already stockpiled that much. Okay, so we need to activate the generator now. How do we do that? Oh, okay, so we... Okay, so we go to Steam level 1. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Okay. So, discontent has gone up a little bit because, I don't know, reasons, I guess? So let's see what we got in construction. We've got tents for people to sleep in. We haven't been told to do that yet, but I'm sure we will. Medical post, food. So we've got a cookhouse. Turns raw food stuff into nutritious meals. 1 unit of raw food is used to prepare 2 standard food rations. Okay, so... that's a resource point, I guess. So... if we have this here... we'll leave a little bit of a gap, because I assume we have to build through places as well. Like, so we'll want a couple of avenues to build through, I think. Food and hunger. You can move the camera with your mouse while holding on to the right mouse button. Okay, rotate, yes. Resource management is crucial. Wood and steel necessary for construction research. Steam cores, part of advanced buildings. Raw foods used to prepare food rations in a cookhouse. Later in the game, more types of resources may appear. Pardon me. Most buildings require you to sign people. Temperature inside building. Okay, so we'll have to have a look at temperature. Hunger, number of hungry, starving people. Hunter's hut, efficiency, 15 raw food per day. Hot house. What's the hot house? Raw food is provided by hunters and hot houses, and is sometimes found by scouts during exploration. When there are no food rations, people will start. Yeah, okay. So let's have a look at the temperature. Okay, there we go. There's the temperature. Okay, so that's so cool. These guys are, you know, out working. This is reasonably warm, so livable. Low chance of getting in. Good. So what we want as well then is we don't have a hothouse. Oh, and we need wood. Okay, so seeing as we've got a decent amount of, let's get physical. Let's get physical. We'll probably need some. Oh lord. We'll probably need some steel too. So let's have 15 workers getting us steel now. Because I think we got a decent amount of coal. 2 days worth of coal, okay. And we'll still be getting more, so that's a good start. We've got 80 homeless people as well. So we do want, as soon as possible, we'll want a hunter's hut, which I guess we'll put here, next to the cookhouse. Guess these are all kids. Lack of shelter. Yeah, so they're worried about lack of shelter. Okay. Hunter's hut we'll put. Should we maybe have it, like, further back? We could have it here. How do we build a street? Is it in here? People. Tent. Post. Tech. Workshop. Ah, build street. So, we want a street down here. Did we build that? Oh. Okay, so we'll build a street there, but we need more wood to build it further. And it doesn't look... No, I paused it. It doesn't look like we need to build them separate. It looks like the streets kind of go... Interesting, okay. So we need a little bit more wood to build another street. There we go. So now we're building a street all the way down. Sweet. Pardon me. So we've got a little bit of wood coming in from here. I think we've got steel coming in. Yeah, we've got 15 workers getting us some steel. Coal is decent. So temperature-wise, that is comfortable. Okay, good. Day 1. So we're getting close to day 2. I think we should have homes on the first night. I think that would be good, but we don't, so I guess shit. As I said, I'm following the tutorial, so if we lose, it's the tutorial's fault. Because I did see a bit of gameplay, but not much, and I still don't have a clue about a decent amount of this game. So just putting that out there. I guess discontent's rising because of the homeless thing. Which means I probably should build homes, but I wonder what's the most important thing? Construction. Controlling time, yes. Construction. Use construction menu at the bottom of the screen to order construction or dismantling of buildings and streets. Only people who are not currently at work can build structures. Okay, so we need free people who are free to... buildings inside the heat zone are warmer and provide better living conditions and work conditions. To make use of the heat, buildings placed on a radial grid. All buildings must be connected to the generator by a street in order to function. Okay, generator. Generator is in the heart of the city. Only source of heat. Yep. What do we need to upgrade? Steam level 2, not researched. 12 cold to turn on the steam level. +2 temperature in all heat zones. 200% okay, range. Got overdrive. When overdrive is on, temperature in all heat zones raises, but generator stress rises as well. So I guess this is stress, yeah. Temperature overlay. Okay. Cool. So we built the cookhouse. There's no one working there. Okay. We could... What's this? No roof. Okay, Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in terrible cold. Must do something about it. I'll provide shelter for everyone. You have 2 days to provide shelter for 80 people. Okay. So now we've got that to do. I guess we should just do what we can, as opposed to just do... Okay. How many does it provide for? So we need 8. 1, 2, okay. Oh, we're out of wood. Okay, so maybe we need more wood? If we go... take 5 off there, and put max on there, and then take 5 off there, and put max on there. Okay. Maybe we should have child labor laws that would give us more workers. Wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Okay. Let's get physical. People from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. Okay, so build a workshop, build the beacon, rescue survivors of our lost expedition. Cool. So we'll be wanting to do other things as well, as and when we can. I think we've stopped gathering things, so... that means it's nighttime, and yeah. Okay. So, we need people in the Hunter's Hut. We've only got 60 homeless people now. Hunters. Hunters leave the city to hunt in the Frostland for food. They work from 6 PM to 6 AM. Initially, they bring 15 units of raw food each hunt. Research upgrades significantly increase the hunt yield. Okay. So we should get some hunters. And we do need some people working in the cookhouse. Okay. So, got 10, got 15, got 0. Let's take these 10 off. And we'll put 5 in here. And 5 in here. Okay. And then we got 15 and 15. Let's take the engineers off here, and they can do building stuff at home as well. Yes. I wish you could zoom in just a little bit more. It's understandable, though. It's just my wish. My wish, my wish, my wish. 4 food rations from 2 raw food. Good. Okay. Good. And I assume the hunters aren't going out tonight, to be honest. Coal deposit to build a mine here to start extraction. Gone working down to coal mines. So I think what this is going to be actually is a first look tutorial and gameplay video. Because, well, it's kind of... Oh, all those cold... Look at them, like, right next to the generator and shit. That's gotta suck. Really. Like, having to scooch up to this. It's really cool. Illness and healthcare. Cold homes or workplaces cause people to get sick. Without proper care, they become gravely ill and might die. The sick can be treated in medical posts, but the gravely ill need an infirmary to be treated. Until you build one, you can save their lives by signing one of 2 laws. Radical treatment allows you to treat the gravely ill in medical posts, but some of them will be left as amputees. Sustained life law allows you to keep gravely ill alive but untreated in medical posts or care houses indefinitely. Alright. Oh, someone got sick. Joseph Cunningham. Biggest concern is sickness. He has a home? He has a home and he got ill. Prevents getting ill. So, not sure how that happened, mister. But alright. So, should we have kids working for us? Because they could work things like the cookhouses and other places. But I think... this is what happens if you don't have homes, apparently. You know, so next time We'll know. Next time we'll know. Okay. Let's speed up, I guess, till morning. There we go. Oh, it's that's really cool that it stops the speed when it's kind of daytime. Okay. So we should start getting wood again. Aww. Daylight cycle. Okay, city wakes up about 6 AM. People have some free time until work shift starts at 8, unless there's construction work to do. After they finish their shift at 6, they are free to help with construction again, which can keep them up well past midnight. You can extend the 10-hour work shift if you sign certain rules. Okay. So we've got work shift and emergency shifts and things like that. Alright. Let's keep it sped up for a moment. Oh, okay, what's this? Critical shortage. Number of sick is rising. We don't have enough materials to build a medical post. Perhaps a short burst of effort could help us gather necessary emergency shift law. Raise discontent. Discontent will raise slightly. I'm not going to do that yet. What else do we have? Fighting arena, soup and food additives, radical treatment, cemetery, or corpse. Okay, let's hold off on any of those because I don't feel like I have the resources to commit to anything right now. I think we should get stuff first.
Work time. Get moving.
Oh, that means work time. Okay. So it's cool. It's kind of cool how they don't allow things to get messed up in the sense of, like, you know, it takes them time to move here to start getting wood. They don't worry about that. Like, people are walking there, but we're already getting the wood that's designated for the work hours. So you've got the visuals, and then you've got the actual mechanics, which I think personally is good. I like that. I'm on board with that. So let us yeah, citizen needs lack of shelter. So we'll start putting, so that's 3 4. So we're halfway there, and we got some engineers here as well. Look at that, we got frosted hair. That's so cool. So yeah, we'll learn the basics of the game so we know what's happening, and then we'll also do like a proper series as well. I think. So any of you watching this and you don't have knowledge of my channel, you just wanted to see the first look tutorial and gameplay. On top of that, guys, I will be doing a full-on series, so you know. If you're interested in seeing the game further, then subscribe, and you'll see it toot sweet. Or, of course, there's loads of other people who are probably doing this game, and loads of people who have already been doing this game, so you can just watch them as well. Provide shelter, so yeah. Okay, so we should be able to make 3 more, I believe. So 5, 6. If I 7, and then 1 more in a second. Keep getting that wood. Keep getting that wood. So steel is 51, which is quite decent. We might drop off some of our steel workers. Okay. Put some more on wood for now. Gotta sneeze. Okay. Okay, so we should have all the houses we need by tonight. And then we have the cookhouse, which is functioning. Could not resume requires raw food. Okay, so we turned all the raw food into food rations. So we'll take everyone off this for now, and we'll put them on this. So we've got 10 instead of 5. Now, the other things we need to build, medical post, not quite yet. Resources, gathering post. People working here gather resources from nearby coal. Oh, so we could put like a gathering post here and it would gather all of them? That's interesting. Okay, sorry, mate. So we need a workshop, which we could place here. Okay, let's do that. And then we need a beacon, and we need to rescue the survivors. I assume it's not going to have a This War of Mine, like, kind of battle map, as it were. You know, I can't imagine this game. This game's different. It's like similar but different is how I describe it. And yeah, I can't see it having a. I can't really see it having like a battle map thing. Just from the style of game, it is. So that's work finished. We've still got buildings to build, but we should be able to build them. Less than an hour, about 3 hours, less than an hour, and that tends to be built. Cool. Heat-wise, everything is good. Lovely. I like it when everything's good. We do definitely need to be full on a hunter's hut, I think. I don't know where the hunters are, though. Are those hunters? Okay, those are totally hunters. Okay, so the hunters... Aren't you a hunter? No, Laura Langston. Oh. Workplace coal pile. Try putting that on your CV. We're almost there, guys. Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with a roof, even a flapping one, over their heads. So where do these guys go? Can you imagine being a freaking hunter? Like, you have to go out in like through the night. Okay, so they're going up this way. Yeah, you have to go out through the night and just be like, well, there you go. Research will, okay. Use the workshop to develop new buildings and improvements. You can boost research speed by building several workshops. Research is grouped in tiers. You have to research a tier upgrade before you can start researching technology in that tier. Researching each topic costs resources and takes time. Okay. Some buildings, such as the medical post or the workshop, require intense mental labor from the people employed there, and as such can only be staffed by engineers. Workers only provide manual labor. Children can't be employed at all initially. You can check the workforce distribution. Okay. Okay, so workshop. We need 5 people. We've got 5 people, which is nice. Oh, and you can see the, oh, there's... Okay. One of our engineers is sick. So, where's our research? Add new research. So we want the beacon. It costs us 20 wood and 35 steel, and it costs us 10 wood to research. Okay. So let's speed it up and get through the night. Oh god, we got 6 sick people? Really? So people get sick anyway. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Okay. So we got 11 raw food. Alright. That's our hunters coming back. We'll obviously need more hunters in there. 15 out of 15. 15 out of 15. No one's going to this coal pile currently. It does encourage you to use kids as labor, doesn't it? Doesn't it just? So what we need, I'd say, is a medical post. So we could put a medical post. That's a little bit. We could put a medical post here. That'd be a little bit. How about here? And then build a. No, that's tech. There we go. I got confused there. Everything is fine. Build a street up this way. There we go. And of course, that street will also give us slightly closer access to the coal, which is nice. Not that much coal left there. We've got other coal deposits. Yeah, we've got a few more coal deposits. That's good, because otherwise, whoops, uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Is there anyone left to build these? Waiting for workers, so probably not. Okay. Oh no, oh of course our hunters can build. Wow, they really don't get a freaking break, do they? What's this? Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group. We'll do what we can. So next we'll have to build the beacon. And then we need to rescue survivors of our lost expedition. Jolly good. Jolly good. Okay. So I think I'll try and get the I'll try and get the first episode of, I guess it's a Let's Play, but I'll try and get the first episode of Frostpunk out the same day as this video, guys. So again, like, you know, if you want to see the series that I'll do on this, the first episode will probably be mostly this, except for I won't hesitate to build the tents, because I want to see like where the the tutorial is leading me. Although there is a bit of a payoff, weirdly. So beacon allows us to send scouts, so we could put it there. And it doesn't seem to need a oh, wood crates depleted. Which one? This one here. Okay. Are there more wood? Is there more wood crates and stuff? Yeah. Yes, there is some more crates right there. Okay, so we'll put some workers on that. Engineers. Do we want them? Engineers anywhere? Got 15 available workers apparently. Jeez. Why do we have 15 available workers? Did we deplete the coal? Yeah, we depleted the coal pile. Okay, so let's put them on that coal pile. And then I think let's just put the engineers on here for now. I would like more. Oh, the other wood crates got depleted? Okay, the other wood crates got depleted, and the steel wreckage got depleted. Okay, so got a steel wreckage here. We'll put some guys on that. We've got 15 on there. Let's put... Take those away. Okay, no, we can't. Do we not have any free workers? Really? I would have thought we did. But we don't. Okay. So he should still be getting... Oh, I've paused it. So he should still be getting everything. We depleted the first set of resources. Oh, and look at that. It does snow over. God damn, that's so cool. Beacon built. We're no longer lost and blind. From now on, our people will be able to survive the icy barrens that surround us. The Frostland. I'm assuming that's not manned. Oh, hello. Okay, so we've got Gloomy Cave. There's a dark cave entrance visible on the hillside. We think we saw a faint wisp of smoke coming from it, but it's gone now. Gonna guess those people are dead. Lost Expedition. We need to go here. Numerous tents. Okay, so how do we send people the beacon? The beacon gives you access to the world outside the city. You can explore it with scouts deployed through the beacon panel, okay? Scouts are self-sufficient and can venture great distances from the city. They may find precious resources, survivors, and perhaps shed light on the world and its fate. The progress of your scouts is shown through the upper right corner. Uncovered site. Okay, cool. Okay, so we want to go back to here. And we want to go back to city. There we go. We want to go to here, and we need to... At least 5 citizens must be available. So we don't want to send... Let's take back 5 of these guys. We'll create a scout team, and we will send them to here. There we go. Sweet. What's this? I guess those are the scouts? Weather changes. What? The temperature in the city is constantly changing. Pay close attention to the forecast for the next 5 days that is shown to the right of the... Oh, okay. Thermometer icon indicates direction of the temperature change. However, hover the mouse over it for details. When it gets colder outside, the temperature inside buildings drop as well. Buildings differ in the amount of protection they offer from the cold. See all factors affecting temperature in a building. Okay, so yep. So we've got 2 levels of drop coming in. People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in the Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. We needed a win. Huzzah! And we don't have anyone working in here, so we need 5 people working in there. Okay, how do we do that? Wood? Maybe? We could take 5... Yeah, okay, let's take 5 off the coal for now. It has to be engineers. Let's put 5 back on here for now. Where do we have engineers? Okay. So let's put 5 engineers in the medical post. Hopefully we can... oh, we cured a crap ton of people instantly. Beautiful. Oh. Oh. So we're going to check out the Lost Expedition. Don't do that. We're in free time. It's night time. It's the right time. Whoa. Yeah, I was going to say, I imagine that beacon isn't manned. And I imagine that the reason for the beacon... 1 second. Oh no, but that doesn't... Yeah, okay. I would imagine that the reason for the beacon is, like, they go out, and it's very easy to get lost when everything looks exactly the same. So I imagine it's kind of like, okay, they go out, but they can now see their way back, at the very least. And also, other people can see us, which may be bad, also, a little bit. So that's going to rise the temperature a bit. What we should probably do is look at the tech. So we've got heating, so steam hub. When powered by the generator, these contraptions create additional smaller heat zones. Each active steam hub, okay, that's pretty useful. Allows us to use heaters to work heat place during workplace hours. Each heater raises the workplace's temperature by 1 level and consumes 1 coal per hour when running. Interesting. That's quite useful. Resources, faster gathering. coal thumper. Allows us to build coal thumper. By pumping pressurized water into underground coal deposits, the coal thumper washes precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday, enough for 2 gathering posts. Sawmill. Turns frozen trees into usable materials, producing up to 80 wood per standard workday. Extracts iron ore from deep deposits and processes it to deliver 40 steel. Okay. And hunter's gear. Thanks to better snowshoes and enhanced camouflage, hunters setting out from the hunter's hut return with more food from each hunt. Let's do that. We need more food. We also don't have anyone working here, which we should have, preferably. Okay. We have one sick person. Dorothy Petwood, sorry. Very low risk of getting ill, and yet she's ill. Concerned sickness. Get up, come and get down with the sickness. Okay, so let's speed up. We're just about to hit the cold. Any second now. So it's going down 2 levels, and then it's going to rise 1. So we will be still in a bad position from where we were. Okay, it's... we found the Lost Expedition. The rest of our people made camp here, too exhausted to go on. We should escort them to the city. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcome us. Thank God you fired us. We've been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon, we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Sites discovered, observatory, sturdy shelter. Escort the survivors. So we'll get kids, engineers, and... Okay. Survivors will set out towards our city on their own. It will take longer, and some of them may die. Send the survivors to the city. If they die, they die. Okay, so we've got a sturdy shelter. A bulky cylindrical construction stands on a small hill. Union Jack flies over it, but there's no signs of movement. Or the observatory. Peculiar building must be the Arctic Observatory the Royal Society built to investigate the eternal winter. There's smoke over it. Let's go to the sturdy shelter. Yeah. So these guys, how many is that? We need some more houses then, I guess. So, I keep right-clicking. Surviving Mars has kind of ruined me. So there's a street there. And then... there as well. And that's all we can afford. Exploration. Once they reach an unexplored site, scouts will await your orders. To issue them, click the highlighted icon. Scouts will often need your decision on how to deal with what they find. Note, scouts carry the resources they recover with them, so in order to make use of those resources, you need to call them back to the city and wait for their return. Okay. Interesting. So, the Lost Expedition brings back 10 engineers, 3 children, 22 workers. That's quite a lot. And if we'd have brought the scouts back with them, we'd get all of them, but we may not have the resources anyway. We may need to up the heat as well. The heat is on.
Cold is coming.
Ooh. So how do we up the heat? We could put overdrive on, which will sort out our heat issue a little bit, but not as much as you might hope. And how quickly does this stress level go up? It's not really an amazing response. It'll work for a little bit, but just a little bit. And it does consume more coal as well. 3 days of coal. Okay, let's have a look at our research. Generator, okay, so the drawing boards, we need a lot of wood. We need a lot of wood for everything, it looks like. So, probably the next thing we want to go for is... more scouts. We probably want to go for the sawmill. Because then with the sawmill, we can plot it up here somewhere. And have them permanently getting frozen trees, getting trees. There is some more wood available to us as well. But I feel like we're probably not getting enough wood. With the pardon me, with the induction of new people, that will definitely change, which is good. That thing's so awesome. I assume, you know, this is... I assume I've already made mistakes that is going to lead to my loss in... Well, where did all the steel go? 1 second. So that's 10 wood. That's 25 wood. 20 wood, 20 wood. 5 steel for the gathering post, but we haven't built one. Oh, oh no, we didn't build a resource post. 5 steel for that. Ah, 35 steel for the beacon. Okay. Makes sense. Look at these things, like this guy with all the snow on his head. So cute. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just for the last bit of the video, we'll speed this up. Ooh, more frostbite, eh? One of our people became gravely ill to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work. Consider it, okay. So we will do the child labour, safe jobs.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Kids should be learning, not working. So we can put kids, for example, in the cookhouse. Where else can we put kids? Nowhere right now. But having kids in the cookhouse means we get food, and I just signed that to sign it. It's not going to really matter too much. 7 gravely ill, so goddamn, this goes sideways quickly. I'm glad I did a little bit of a test first. Jesus. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay, scouts have reached the sturdy shelter. So, explore. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even worse weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. Might get steam cores, wood, and food rations. Lovely. I like it. The trail leads to another city. The shelter is comfortable, well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door to all scientists. If you use any supplies, just remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27. Sites discovered, steel bridge. And take the resources. We'll get 100 food, nice. A steam core, and 208 wood. Oh, goddamn. So what we should do is... Oh, you guys... Oh, read journal. Shelter's comfortable and well equipped. Signpost. Okay. How do we send them back? Yeah. Okay, I think that's going to be good for this first look tutorial and gameplay. We needed to prepare for the cold, I guess. Because everything's like a little chilly, moderate risk of getting ill, but apparently everyone got ill anyway, so, oh, okay. People from our convoy, reunions. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. We will look for the others. Okay, where's my... Oh, there it Okay, so let's end this video here. So as I said, guys, there's going to be a proper playthrough, let's play of this game. I really like it, so yeah, let's get on that. Probably this will probably come out afternoon-ish. And then probably late evening, this is UK time, late evening, early morning, kind of like 1 AM maybe, depending on how I get things done, because I've got stuff to do, you know, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, keep an eye out for the other video on this if you'd like. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always helps out a lot, and of course I do really appreciate it. I'll see if I can put the Frostpunk video at the end of this one for those of you coming in a bit later, so you might be able to actually, on the outro screen, you might be able to see Frostpunk there, and I'll see you in the next one.